U.S. soldier receiving a special service on Long Island today.
The war hero was killed in combat during the Korean War, and for decades his family was left without any real closure until a DNA test confirmed his remains earlier this year. News 4's Greg Sergel was there for the final memorial in Calverton.
Welcome home.
At Calverton National Cemetery today, a military funeral that for one family brought both sadness and relief.
It's just so important for our family to be able to give him his name back.
Donna Hawk of Holbrook is one of the grandchildren of Army Sergeant Raymond Hall. The 40-year-old Korean War veteran was killed 74 years ago, but his remains weren't identified until May of this year.
It brought great joy and peace to us knowing that we could bring him home.
Sergeant Hall was among 65 POWs executed in 1950 by the North Koreans in what came to be known as the Suncheon Tunnel Massacre. When the UN recovered his body 4 years later, it couldn't be identified, and he was buried as an unknown at a military cemetery in Hawaii.
Growing up, we only knew that he was killed in Korea.
Hall's grandson says that all began to change in August 2017. That's when a Defense Department agency working to identify unknown soldiers exhumed Hall's remains.
We don't stop searching, that it's continuous. We don't give up.
Defense Department scientists were able to identify Raymond Hall earlier this year using DNA from one of his children. But the process took 7 years, and none of Hall's 5 children or stepchildren survived long enough to see that day.
It should give everyone comfort to know that the government will never stop, supporting our soldiers.
Today, almost 74 years to the day Raymond Hall was killed, he finally received a full military burial. The LIE was closed for his procession, and veterans groups paid their respects.
This is the only picture we have.
Most importantly, granddaughter Lisa Kessler of Bell Harbor and the rest of her family got the chance to offer one last goodbye to their hero.
We are beyond proud to be his grandchildren.
In Calverton, Greg Sergel, News 4 New York.